You can just start on the knees with your heels behind you. You can just sit back on the heels for a second. You can place your hands on the top of your thighs. And then sit tall with the shoulders up and back. We'll just start with 3 deep breaths. So let's inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more time, inhale. And exhale. And then opening the eyes, we're just gonna come over to hands and knees. So have your knees under your hips and wrists underneath your shoulders. Just come into a tabletop position. And we're just gonna start with a few rounds of cat and cow, some spinal movements. So on the inhale, you're gonna drop that belly down, arch the back, pull the chest forward, and your gaze is forward. And then exhale, curl the back towards the ceiling, press the floor away with your hands, and your chin can come to your chest, coming into cat pose. 2 more times, inhale, drop in the belly. And exhale, curling the back. One last time, inhale, drop in the belly, arch in the lower back. And exhale as you press the floor away, chin comes to your chest, curling the upper back. And then coming back to our tabletop position. So we're gonna start by bringing that right foot behind you. Ball of the foot is still on the mat. And then my foot is cut off a little bit on the camera. But right heel is lifted, ball of the foot is down. And then lift that leg up in line with the hip. So your toes are facing down towards the floor. And then you're gonna cross this right leg over your left and then bring the toes back down to the mat. And then keep your arms where they are and just start to turn towards your left foot. So just a little side bend. And then come back, reaching that right leg back up, and then bringing the right knee back down. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So extending the left foot behind you, ball of the foot is on the mat, heel is lifted. And then lift that leg up in line with the hip. Toes are facing down towards the floor. And then crossing that left foot over the right leg, bringing the left foot down to the mat, or the ball of the foot down. And then keep your arms where they are and just start to turn your body or your gaze towards your left foot. So coming into our second side bend on the left side. And then slowly rewind, bringing that left knee back in. And then we're gonna come into our downward facing dog. So tuck your toes under. You're gonna lift your knees and your hips up and back. And just take a full breath here. And then just start to walk your feet up towards your hands. You can take your time doing that. until you come into your forward fold. And you can just let the head hang here, or you can sway the upper body from side to side. Or you can grab opposite elbows and do the same. And then coming back to center, release the arms back down to the mat. And just roll up through the spine until you come up to stand. And so here, we're gonna start in our mountain pose. So having your feet facing forward, lift the shoulders up and back, arms to your side, and you can have your palms open. Tadasana, mountain pose. And then inhale as you reach the arms out and up. Exhale as you reach the arms back, coming into a slight back bend, opening the chest. Inhale as you reach the arms up. Exhale as you reach them forward, bending at the hips, coming down to a forward fold. We're gonna inhale, come into a half forward fold. So hands come beside your legs. Upper body is kind of parallel to the floor. And then exhale, bringing the hands back down into a forward fold. And then inhale, bend the knees, bring the arms out and all the way up. Exhale, arms out and down to your side, coming back to our mountain pose. So we're gonna do that 2 more times, a little bit faster this time. So starting in your mountain pose, inhale, arms come out and up. Exhale as you bring them out and all the way down. Forward fold. Inhale, half forward fold, hands beside your legs, upper body parallel to the floor. And then exhale, bring the hands back down to the mat, come into a forward fold. Inhale, bend the knees, bring the arms out and all the way up. Last time, exhale all the way back down to a forward fold. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms reach out and all the way up. Palms together. Exhale, hands down in front of your heart. Take a deep breath in and out. And then we're just gonna readjust, coming back to our mountain pose. This time we're gonna add some chair pose in and go into our lunge and warrior poses. So standing in mountain pose, stand tall. Inhale as you reach the arms out and up. Exhale as you sit into chair pose. So think about having an imaginary seat behind you that you're trying to sit on. Send your hips back. You may think about stacking the knees over the ankles, and arms are kind of in line with your spine. Chair pose. And then bring your hands to your heart. And we're gonna shift our weight to our left foot, lift your right leg, and then step the right leg back. So ball of the right foot is down on the mat, heel is lifted, and then front knee is bent. Coming into a high lunge. And then inhale as you reach the arms up. Exhale as you relax the shoulders. And then we're gonna plant the back foot down, that right foot down. Torso is still facing forward. Front knee is still bent. This is our warrior one. And then we'll open to warrior two. So arms are gonna come out to your side. Think about bringing that back foot in line with that short edge of your mat. So your right toes are facing to the right. Front toes are still facing forward. Front knee is still bent. Arms are out. And stack your shoulders over your hips. Warrior two. And then we're going to come into a reverse warrior. So reach your back hand down towards that back leg and reach the front arm up and back. Front knee is still bent. And then we'll come back to our warrior two, arms out to your side. This time we're coming forward. You can either bring your front forearm or the left forearm down to the left thigh. Reach the right arm up. Think about having a straight line from the right fingertips all the way down to the right foot. And it's optional if you want to bring your left hand down to the mat or to a block. This is extended side angle. And then coming back to our warrior two. And then we're going to bring the back foot in just a little bit. Turn the torso, the face forward, reaching the arms up. Coming back to our warrior one, relax the shoulders. And then lift the back heel. We're gonna bring our hands to our heart. We're gonna step back to our chair pose at the front of the mat. So bringing the right foot back up. Sitting in your chair pose. Inhale as you stand all the way up, reaching the arms up. Exhale, arms down by your side. And then we'll do that all on the other side. So readjusting your mountain pose. Stand tall. Inhale as you bring the arms out and up. Exhale as we sit into our chair pose. Remember, arms are in line with the spine. And then bring your hands to your heart. You're shifting the weight this time into the right leg. Lift the left leg. Step that foot back. Ball of the foot is down, heel is lifted to start. Front knee is still bent. Coming into our high lunge. And then reaching the arms up. Inhale. Exhale as you relax the shoulders. And then we're going to plant the back foot down. Front knee is still bent. Torso is facing forward. Coming into our warrior one. And then we'll slowly open to warrior two. So again, the back foot will come in line with the short edge of the mat. So your left toes are facing to the left. Front toes are facing forward. Front knee is still bent. Arms are out. And think about stacking your shoulders over your hips. Warrior two. And then we're coming to our reverse warrior. So left hand comes down to the left leg. Right arm reaches up and back. Front knee is still bent. And then coming back to our warrior two. And then we're coming to our extended side angle. So right hand or right forearm can come down to the right thigh. Reach the left arm up. So you can stay in this version, or you can choose to bring your right hand down to the mat or to a block inside of the leg. And then we're coming back to our warrior two. We're gonna bring that back foot in just a little bit, turn the torso to face forward, front knee is bent, arms are up. Warrior one. And then bring your hands to your heart. Lift the back heel. We're coming back to our chair pose at the front of the mat. Stepping forward. And then inhale as you reach the arms up. Exhale, arms out and down. And then just readjusting your mountain pose. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale as you fold forward, coming to a forward fold. Inhale, half forward fold, upper body parallel to the floor. And exhale, forward fold. Bring your fingertips down to the mat, step the right foot back behind you, and bend the left. And then just shift back to a downward facing dog. Take a full breath in and out. And then slowly lower down to the mat. And we're just going to transition to sit. So we're coming to our breathing meditation portion. So like I said before, if you want to sit up on something, you can get a block or a pillow, blanket, or a bolster if you have one. And this is just to lift your hips up a little bit so that they can be higher than the knees. Once you find that item that you want to sit on, just having the knees facing down towards the mat and sitting tall in the spine. Lift the shoulders up and back. And then you can allow your eyes to close. And just start by noticing your thoughts in this moment. So just taking this moment to acknowledge the thoughts. We're not trying to expand on those thoughts, not trying to have any judgment towards them, just noticing. Maybe you're like me, you're starting to form that to-do list in your head. You're thinking about the things that you have to do once you get up off of your mat, up off of your floor, or once you get back to work. Just know that those thoughts are normal and that they are fine. And then just shifting your thoughts to your breath. Start to notice your breath. just bring your hands to your belly so that your fingertips are facing forward and your thumb is behind you. And as you do this, you may notice that as you inhale, as your breath fills up in your belly also expands into your hands. And as you exhale, you'll feel that release. And then we're just going to do a breathing exercise that follows that exact breath. So we'll inhale, bringing breath or air into the belly. And as you do it, your belly will expand into your hands. And then you'll exhale out of the mouth, releasing that air as your belly comes back to its original position. We're just going to do that 3 times. So let's inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Last time, inhale. And exhale. And then just replacing the hands back to the top of the thighs or on the knees. You can have the palms down or face up. We're just going to take 3 breaths here, 3 regular breaths, inhaling through the nose, exhaling out of the mouth. So let's all inhale. Open the mouth, exhale. Inhale. Open the mouth, exhale. One last time, inhale. Open the mouth, exhale. And just remaining in this position, I'm going to end with 3 rounds of my sound bowl.